Hello everyone and welcome back to Round 2 of the F124 Williams Road to Glory. Yes, we return this weekend after a pretty interesting race out in Bahrain. Of course, we learned everything about how the game works and what we need to be doing, but today we return to the Jeddah Corniche. Sergio Perez leading the way ahead of Max Verstappen and Fernando Alonso in the championship. We are 14th place overall at the moment. Williams still yet to score a point. But we already one round in, so I guess we got a bit of time to try and do it. Tonight, though, we got 50 laps ahead of us here from Jeddah, so let's head straight into qualifying. Mitch as well with another sub, I appreciate it. 10 months. Thank you, everybody. Let's try and get a few of these bits and pieces done as well. I appreciate it, Ghost Fox, I appreciate it. And we're live on the game where everything is so stupid. But the 20 cars are made up from 10 constructors, strategies don't matter, the screams are real, engines go kaboom, and the bottles are always turned up to 11. Welcome to a Mat 212 stream. No truer words have ever been spoken. Open the DRS, 45 seconds, that should be quite easy. Max as well with 45 bits, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the gloves, buddy. I hope you enjoy the gloves. I'm still loving mine. We're going to try and beat Alex in the race, and we're going to try and do 5 laps in free practice. They should all be doable here. What happened to the Discord? I don't know. What has happened to the Discord? Did James actually stream Gran Turismo 3? Because someone told me he was live, and then I couldn't find it. But that might be because was it on his other Twitch channel? Was that the problem? It's gone. Has it? You sure? It has. Eh? I'm only in like 8 Discord servers and it's not there. What happens if I click the link? What does it do? Discord invite, Discord invite. Invite invalid. Expired. Right, well, I'll have to investigate that after the stream then. That's suboptimal. With permission, Matt, after Friday I'll create another one for you. I was gonna say Bradson's the only mod, and I don't believe Bradson would have got rid of it. We will have to have a look. We will have to have a look, Bradson, definitely. I've got no idea. We got 3 upgrades still in the work. Sorry, 2 upgrades still in the works. But they should both be on the car, hopefully before Albert Park. That's really thrown me off. That's really thrown me off. We'll have to investigate that. Right. I think we'll head to. I just saw it disappear. I say I'm not very good at checking Discord. What changes were made with the new update? So basically now, AI can actually retire and make mistakes and things like that. Here at Jeddah, they're mental, as Gary and I found out last night. So we'll wait and see how that goes. But Jeddah is normally a track where the AI are a little bit weaker. So I'm hoping we're going to have a strong chance here. I'll just double check the settings. They should be. You get to look at me for a second. Hi, chat. Hi. Let's take a quick look. Don't want to accidentally dox myself or anything like that, of course. Settings. Right, okay. Okay, that's fine. Everything's working as it should be. That is good news. That is good news. Predictions for free practice. We don't do predictions for free practice. I quite like the handling update. I think it's a step in the right direction, and I think the game's in a decent place. I think it's getting there. There's still a few things that need to be fixing, but I think EA are releasing another patch tomorrow, so hopefully that's going to be okay. Yeah, that is a gambling addict right there. We've already done the intro, Wild Sergeant. We're okay on that one. I managed to get that in really early. When do the F224 cars come out? I have no idea. My guess is in a long time. Codes normally take about 3-4 months after the game releases. But of course this year they're going to have to completely change the way the cars handle and look and everything. So obviously in previous years it's just been a livery update. This year, obviously, it's complete overhaul. So I think it's going to be... I would like to say sort of September, but I'd hope it would be earlier. But we'll wait and see. Right, let's tweak the setup slightly to try and play into Jeddah. Obviously, we know what this track's like. It's just about survival. Turn 3 is always my kryptonite. And we'll make sure we've got a little bit more ride height as well, of course. This track pretty smooth, so hopefully we're going to have a good weekend. I didn't bin it in Turn 3 last night, so I'm hoping I don't bin it in Turn 3 tonight. I think last year we made it through this Grand Prix with no problems, didn't we? I will absolutely bin it at some point. I forgot my dad was on iRacing earlier.
The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score. You'll need to deploy your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
Like, low-key chat, for those of you that came out to the co-op last night, I'm so happy with the way I drove. Like, genuinely happy with that. Topi, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Dad212 is an iRacing addict. He does more iRacing now than I do. Mainly because I haven't had time recently, because F1, but I want to get back on it. Between F1 and MotoGP and everything else, I just have not got the time. But I am meant to be doing a race this weekend. Okay, yeah. Hard tyres on a cold, non-rubbered-in circuit is scary. So Jeddah is broken. I forgot to mention this, chat. So for some reason, Jeddah only has like 15 sectors. So it's completely skewed. But also makes getting a purple score really easy. Because I believe like the purple score is like 400 points. I don't know. Like, what is this?
Coming up, get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
So it's completely broken still. I thought this was just like a pre-game bug, but apparently not. But of course you don't always get track acclimatization in a weekend, so it doesn't really help much. 15 corners apparently, yeah. It has all the DRS zones, but it doesn't have enough of the corners. Can I get that MotoGP sponsor money? And we don't get any score. That's so dumb. All of the Williams RTG races are 100%. 100% Grand Prix. Look at that. we did 0 miles an hour through half the corners. You're still not paying Bradson. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Once we're in a position where I can afford to pay Bradson, I will absolutely be paying Bradson. You gotta remember, and I'm gonna get some stick from some people immediately, but I'm gonna come out with my normal excuse. I am saving for a house currently, chat. So any kind of unnecessary expense at the moment is completely cut out from my life. Sorry. Did Matt sign a question? Did Matt sign an NDA? Sorry, I didn't see it. Am I the only one that noticed the old handling model? The car was turning like in the center compared to the normal behavior. Like the car turned on itself. So it was so weird. And after it's updated, it's somewhat back to normal. It definitely felt like that. I think that's how I described it as well. To EA. But it's been altered. But it's still not perfect, Flash. But I'm under no NDA or anything like that. Saving 212, exactly. That's where we're at, chat. Adult Life 212 is the other big one. Let's say, hopefully, once we've got a house, and if it... I'm basically, my big anxiety now, chat, is that I buy a house, get good internet, so I can stream more, and then none of you want to be here anymore. That's like my big worry. Just all of you disappear. And that would be real sad. Do you still plan on to do a video on AMS2? I've looked into AMS2 before. I like some of the stuff they do. I got no kind of desperate urge to have a go, but I'm sure I will at some point. So this should theoretically be quite a good car for, track for Williams as well. That's the other thing I'm hoping for. Because of course it's high speed. And this Williams is a bit more like the 2023 car, in the sense of it's got no downforce. I won't leave you, bottle job. I appreciate it. Toast. We'll never leave the bottle job. I appreciate it, chat. Is Ferrari back at being a clown show? Yes. Yes, they are. So we're 2/10 off Verstappen on that run. That's pretty good. Oh, that's the race sim, isn't it? Ah, poo. Did I just quit out of the race sim, or did I do a different one? I quit out of the race sim. Oh, man. Right, we've got to do that again. I need the R&D. Otherwise, I wouldn't normally worry, but we need the R&D. I've had a long day, chat. It's been a long day. I was up at 3 AM this morning because Dog 212 needed the toilet. I did go back to sleep after that, I should mention. Yeah, as soon as we talk about Ferrari bottling it, I go and do exactly the same thing. It's just the way the world works. It's why I should work for Ferrari. I have somehow bottled it in FP1, which is quite an impressive feat, even by my standards. So the other big thing, of course, at Jeddah, chat, is you just have to avoid the walls. Like, the tyre wear is so easy if you don't hit the walls. When's the next IRL race? Is Spain. Not this weekend, the weekend after, I believe. Thomas, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. We are agonizingly close to 6,250 followers, chat. Which, now I say it out loud, I believe is 5/8 of the way to 10k. So if you aren't already, please do drop us a follow. It'd be greatly appreciated. Guido, welcome on in. Hope you're well. I'm not Italian yet. I don't think I'll ever be Italian. Not sure I'd want to be Italian, to be honest. Yeah, the pasta and the pizza's nice, but you know, they got a rising right wing and everything like that. Let's not get too political, but Leclerc definitely, yeah. Sold his soul, sold everything for that win. Any hope of a world championship in the future now is gone. Charles Leclerc is one of those drivers, chat, being real for a second, where I genuinely reckon he could end up breaking Senna's most Monaco wins. Like, he's so good over one lap, and so dialed in there, that now I kind of feel that the curse is broken. It wouldn't surprise me if he wins, like, 5 or 6 or 7 Monaco Grand Prix down the line. Because he's got a lot of time to do it as well. You know, you kind of think Senna would have probably won 2, maybe 3 more before he, obviously, had he not died. But you kind of think, how many could Leclerc win as well? Connor, welcome on in. Sorry, buddy. I'm trying to read chat as best as I can. Not if he stays at Ferrari, no, but maybe in some alternate timeline. Or perhaps we've seen Charles Leclerc's one and only Monaco win. You just don't know. Do you honestly believe Hamilton could do a Schumacher with Ferrari? I mean, it's a very, very different context. But I want to believe still that Hamilton could win a title at Ferrari. I'm not saying it's guaranteed or anything. I think if Newey was going to move there, then I would kind of really start believing. But until, I mean, next year I'd love to see him. The good thing is, of course, with the way Ferrari have kind of become more competitive this year, is I want to believe, of course, and it's a big if that they don't bottle next year's car, that at least he'll get another win. But of course, the 2026 regs are anybody's guess. So we just don't know. I want Yuki in a Red Bull, don't we all? The thing is, yeah, Hamilton... Because, you know, you could argue that maybe Ferrari got a shot next year at the world title. Maybe Ferrari got a shot at the world title this year, if they get their act together. And you kind of think, well, you know, Haas could be the dominant force in 2026. They won't, but they could be. I could see Newey going to Williams or McLaren or something, just for a bit of fun. I think Williams is more likely than McLaren. Just because, obviously, the Williams team is so different to the one he left. But you just never know. You never know. Right, this time I'm actually going to complete the race sim run, which is good. So happy with that. Max versus Norris. That'll be wild. Max, Norris, Leclerc, all fight it out. That's what we want to see. McLaren as well, yeah. I think McLaren are certainly in a better shot to be in that fight. The only thing I worry about with McLaren is that maybe they're going to fall into the Williams trap of they built too good of an all-rounder that hasn't got enough, like, OP strengths. Like the Red Bull or the Ferrari. Do you think Williams will keep Sargent? No, absolutely not. Hey, happy to hear that, Lee. I'm not Italian, but Dutch. Ah, okay. I don't think we were saying that you were Italian. Sorry, Guido. I think Leclerc will win a world championship. I think Norris will win a world championship. I think George would win a world championship. Maybe, you know, the likes of Piastri as well. You know, but you could argue that about so many drivers now on the F1 grid. There's so much talent. And it is kind of more and more about being at the right place at the right time. I mean, you think, say for example, Red Bull hadn't built the dominant ground effect car and Max hadn't won 2021, he still wouldn't be a world champion today. Which kind of now when you think that he's on his way to his 4th title, you can kind of see how, like, just one thing can have such a ripple effect in Formula 1. Like, people go, oh, well, Max is one of the greatest of all time. You know, you're kind of going, well, had he still not won a first world title, would people be saying that? Would he be viewed differently? I think so. So, sir, welcome on in. Hope you're well. Ow. I keep hitting the wall. This is going to be a good lap, though, I think. Russell can't hold on to a P1 yet. Russell desperately needs to... Russell is becoming a little bit of a choke artist. It pains me to say it. But he seems to kind of get too absorbed under pressure still. Are we going to go top of the board, though, to finish off free practice? Yes, we are. I think that's all purple. No, we didn't. We couldn't, obviously, in the track acclimatization, could we? But apart from that, it was all purple. I'm happy with that. I still think George has absolutely got the talent to win a world title, but he just needs to kind of... I mean, this is the thing with George, isn't it? He's kind of always been a little bit of a choke artist. Russell might be part of the bottle job crew. What if Max Verstappen never made it to F1? I don't think there was ever a timeline where that didn't happen. You know. It might have taken him a bit longer. I mean, because, of course, the other timeline you've got is that he stayed in the Mercedes family and then joined Williams in, like, 17 when Bottas went to Merck. That would also be the case, yeah, Mustafa. You're bang on with that. Worryingly. you're bang on. Right, I think we're ready for qualifying though, chat. I'm happy with the pace. I'm happy with the way the car feels.
And that's it. Practice is a
Fastest on the board. So, it's time. If you're on YouTube, tell me in the comments. If you're on Twitch, get your noggins out. Actually, yeah, I was going to say, Mustafa, I assume now you can't vote. Is it just not an option for you anymore, or can you still do it? Right, start prediction. Where will Matt qualify, chat? You've got... We'll give you 2 minutes to get your predictions in. Sauber have been destroyed in this career mode, yeah. They've been absolutely wrecked. Oh, we've got a 51 experience stat. Oh, and I've tied my keyboard wire around my Xbox controller. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All those programs. Glorious. Yeah, Sauber, they scored a point in Bahrain, and they might not ever score again. Although I say that, Zhou Guan Yu scored points in career mode today.
one of the faster circuits on the calendar, but let's see.
Such a podcast earlier that said, had Max and Lewis never made it to Formula 1, Alonso would have had 7 titles. You could say that about anyone, though, couldn't you? Had such and such not made it. I mean, had Hamilton not made it, Bottas could have 2 or 3 world titles. It's such a, I mean, for Alonso, it's probably more about Sebastian Vettel than the other two. Spend all your points. That's what I like to see, Ghost Fox. So if you weren't around for Bahrain, chat, this year, we're just running 1 qualifying session. Just because otherwise it feels like busy work. So we do 1 session. We got time for at least 2 runs. Zerby Slaps, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Right, let's do this thing. My driver being Gunther Steiner. I like the idea, Crisp. Will I go 2 streams in a row without bottling it? And why does my wheel keep doing that? I try and go into qualifying now, and it just doesn't recognise it for like half a second. It's very off-putting. Right, here we go then. First lap in anger. I'm still not using the overtake mode. Just for the sake of fairness. All my nog is on P15 to P17. I think we did better than that in Bahrain, didn't we? And Jeddah's normally a strong track for us. Let's see what we can do, though. So much grip through these S's, even in a Williams. Just try and hang on between the curbs. Don't hit the wall. So it's okay if we just nudge the wall in qualifying in a couple of spots. But yeah, once we get into the race, it's an absolute no-no. Come on. So far, laps felt okay. We've got a Red Bull behind us, which is a bit awkward. But I don't think we're giving them any slipstream, which is the other good thing. You know, because obviously we are Red Bull's biggest threat in this series. Obviously. Right, come on. 1 more corner to go. We've got an Alpine just in front. The AI are pretty fair in races. Oh, we're not quite going to get a slipstream, annoyingly. Up towards the line, though, it is going to be a 130.1. We go P9 as, yeah, Verstappen was all over me by the end of that. And immediately takes fastest. We're in the fight, though. That's good. I'm happy with that. The car's fine. The car feels good. I like it. You'll get an engine failure. I'm still yet to have an engine failure on this game. Knock on wood. It hasn't happened so far. I keep thinking every race I do it is going to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. Look at that. Sainz and Verstappen tied in Sector 1. Now the Dutchman's got a 10th in hand everywhere else. We are 3 tenths clear of Alex, so we gained 6 tenths in Sector 1. Lost 3 tenths in Sector 2. Oh, my headphones might die at some point, chat. That's not good. And we were pretty even in Sector 3. Okay. So, if we get the second run nailed, we're going to be there or thereabouts. I reckon we can get a top 10 here. Actually, what's the gap? Yeah, we're going to be aiming around Stroll, I reckon. So we just do one qualifying. I would decrease brake pressure, Caleb, and move brake bias back slightly. Thought you got an engine failure in driver career? Nope, not me. Don't know who else you're watching, Crisped. How dare you? No, I haven't had a mechanical failure yet, I don't think. Do you think Lewis will get his 9th win at Hungary or Silverstone and break the record for most wins at a single Grand Prix? Maybe Hungary. I'd be less likely to believe Silverstone just because of the way the Merc is this year. But you never know. Just takes one crazy race. Go, 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 go. Engineer 212. Is it possible to get a red flag in qualifying? No, it is not. You can only get red flags in the race.
And that's P13, P13.
Oh, I've come out in a bad spot here, chat. I got so much traffic. Try and stay out of the way as best as I can. Right, there we go. That's a window. Right, through the final corner then. Again, don't use the overtake. I've got to remember. AI are fighting each other, but hopefully they're going to get out of my way. We need 3/10, maybe more, as Zhou Guan Yu goes clear of me. Getting a nice slipstream. But focus up. Come on, these two have got to get out of my way. Zhou Guan Yu understands the assignment. Of course, Ocon doesn't. Come on, Esteban. Go. What's he doing? What is that? That's got to be a 5-second penalty. A 5-place grid drop, sorry. I'm on a run. And he just completely blocks me. So stupid. So stupid. Like, that is just the epitome of Jeddah, isn't it? But still so unbelievably dumb. I hate this game sometimes. It just, like, why? Why is that a thing? Esteban winning me some noggins. Yeah, he probably has, yeah, because we're gonna. I mean, we've ended up P16, so even if it was a Q1, Q2, Q3 type affair, we would be out in Q1. But if he's out-qualified me, which I believe he might have, I'm really not happy with that. Esteban Ocon deserves a race ban. Williams, I refuse to let them hire him in the future. Well, come on in, Reese's. Don't worry, buddy. Hope you're well. Wagwan. Well, there you go, chat. I think it's P16 at the end of qualifying. That is an absolute stinker. An absolute stinker. 10 noggins was put on me getting pole, which is alarming. But 24% of you voted for P15 to P17. So congratulations. Easy top 3. Easy top 3. 16th!
We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Right, well, I've got a new goal now. We're just trying to beat Esteban Ocon this weekend. And when I say beat him, I mean put him in a wall. Which I'm very happy to do. Somehow, despite that, we still out-qualified Albon, which I guess is good. But, well, yeah, we're starting the Grand Prix from a bit further back than I'd like. I chose Alex Albon as our teammate, just like I did last year. And I apologise I haven't responded to you yet, Errors. I have seen it. I do need to. Get the sunglasses. I had forgot about that. I will roll like the race intro and I will go grab the sunglasses. 4K noggins to 16.5K. See? I create wealth for people. Kind of. Why is Ocon racing in F1 again? What's it doing? Oh, controller. Right. What do we need to do? We need to do that. Can I do any more upgrades on the car quickly? Don't believe I can. I would assume not. Albon's doing all of them currently. We can't do it. There's not a single upgrade available at the moment. Albon is doing everything. Right, chat. Let's get predictions in then. Where are we going to finish in the Grand Prix? Let me know down in the comments below. You've got 5 minutes, I hope. I've set it to 5 minutes. Yes, I have. Get your predictions in. We'll roll the race intro. And I'm going to go grab the sunnies. Ugh. Even get a bit of legs 2-1-2, because why not? It's still not loaded. That's awful. How slow is this game?
Nothing beats the excitement of a night race. It's nearly time. In Jeddah, we're
What about a day race, Alex Jakes, at a decent track that has human rights records? Sorry, I'm getting political again. Are those books in the back? No, they are games.
As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers
I've got
master here. We'll see just how much the
Xbox 360 games, Xbox One games, and like PlayStation and PC games.
Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. It's time to see how
Am
our
I a
drivers are
ghost?
stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic
I'm going to finish
lap
on
yesterday
top of
and he'll
Ocon.
start from pole
You know what?
position.
I'll take
A
it.
very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Perez,
You knew I was illiterate.
Leclerc,
Not quite. Close, but not quite.
Fernando Alonso,
Did people like Dog 2 and 2 chat? That's the other thing.
Gasly, Ocon, Magnussen, Ricciardo, Joe, Mr. Monaco, Albon, Tsunoda, Bottas, Nico Hulkenberg rounds off the grid.
Gonna finish on top of
Preparations
Ocon.
almost complete. Let's head down to the
When do we get a new setup video? I probably like not much has changed
Anthony Davidson,
in recently.
I'm Alex Jakes. We're both
It might not happen until I move out.
race today. Well, you never like to be brutal, but it's not been a good time of it behind the wheel. How does the driver turn the page there? Now, those final hours before a race, did you have a routine?
Well, for them, you know, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, you know, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music.
Do you see Joe on the
Some drivers
grid
really
next year?
absorb the energy
Yeah, I'm not
of the
convinced.
crowd, and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race.
All
And, you know,
4K
those
going on
pre-race
in a
rituals
wall.
are essential to
I'm
make
hoping I
things
don't stack it, but there's every
systematic. You do a lot of
possibility.
Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that
Finish
environment.
P15. I'll do it. P15 coming up just for you.
Mid-table last race, not bad, but we can do better.
Well, we know, really, Jeddah and Albert Park are two big opportunities to score points early on. Team reckon a 2-stop might be the way to go, but ultimately it's about the slipstream here. And we're going to put a little bit of extra fuel in as well, because this Williams is thirsty. So we're gonna max out the fuel tank, because that still only gives us 2 laps extra. Do I do one, or do I guess we'll see how far the mediums go, because it might end up being a 2-stop anyway. Why couldn't they put more dialogues in this game? I genuinely, the do you have a pre-race routine is actually giving me, like, stress already. Oh, it's race! I forgot there's no formation lap. 5 red lights here in Jeddah. And it's going to be lights out and away we go. Or I'm going to wheel spin. Have I got force feedback? Yes, I have. I don't know why that's now a thing, but it is. Oh, we got V-carb. We're getting a bit squeezed. Tsunoda there, getting his elbows out. Come on. Tsunoda's starting on softs. That would explain it. As we're side by side then with Kevin Magnussen. Down the inside. Don't hit the wall. Squeeze out the Haas. It's okay. Immediately I'm getting thrown off with these sunnies. This is not good. I mean, I just want to survive lap 1. That's the big thing, chat. Why did they didn't remove the formation lap? I did. It's just boring, I find, honestly. Like in a league race, yeah, but in career mode, I'm like, eh.
All right, let's focus now for
I basically spent all of last year's game simulating it anyway. So I was like, why am I just going to do that when I can just get into the race? Right, so looks like everyone... So both Red Bulls, both Ferraris, a McLaren and a Merc have broken free. Looks like everyone now is in a train behind the other McLaren, so I would assume that's Oscar Piastri. They check up so badly on lap 1. And then they use all of their battery here for some reason. Sorry, K-Mac. And Bottas, apparently. Love that. He's nowhere near anybody. Why is he broke so early?
We're seeing major front wing damage. Box, box, box.
Oh, someone else is at to pit. I think that is the McLaren. Yep, so it was Norris that also picked up damage on lap 1. Get your bottle emojis in though, chat. We're going to go to the end on a set of hards. Or we try and stick with Norris. Thank God they're putting a new wing on. I mean, Magnussen, did he need to brake that early? I'm not convinced he did. And they're doing it slowly as well. Go! Ran over Norris's way. Oh, that's what happened. I didn't even see that, to be fair. Right.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
So it's not good, but it's not the end of the world. The other problem is we needed to try and stay in the DRS range of Norris.
This lap, we can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Oh my... The hard tyres are awful to try and heat up. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to keep up with Norris here. Damn it. Like, there was no reason for Magnussen to brake that early there. Like, I understand if you're in a big train of cars.
Time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
I mean, we genuinely might not have the pace to catch up with anybody early on. We might be in for a long night, chat. As Perez leading the way again. As it is, yeah, Oscar Piastri battling it with the Red Bulls at the front. That's quite impressive. At least now, I suppose, because we know there's, like, safety cars and red flags can happen. As I need to work out the line through there. So, remember, 27 seconds to Hulkenberg. That's what we've got in our head. Quit whining, get back on the track. Yeah, the DRS trains desperately do need work. But the thing is, they could help us tonight, because this is one of the few tracks on the game where the DRS train actually slows the AI down, rather than speeds them up. Hard tyres could make it to the end of the Grand Prix, like, quite easily, if I keep it out of the walls. Like, that's the thing. Like, we could genuinely now do 49 laps here on one set of tyres. Whether it's worth it or not is a different question. I'm going to blame Esteban Ocon for that crash as well, chat, by the way. Oh, I pressed the DRS then. That's so sad. Should have crashed into Ocon, not Hulk. It was Magnussen that we crashed into. Hulkenberg did nothing wrong, apart from a bad qualifying. Anyone noticed as well? Obviously, I use Haas in our driver career mode. And obviously I picked Hulkenberg as my teammate because I thought he'd be better. Hulkenberg in this game is terrible. Like, what's happened with that? So the other big proviso of being quicker than the AI in their DRS is that it's actually a car that's not that much quicker than me. So we do need to kind of see a bit of a breakaway. Wall. Toadies do seem to hate Hulkenberg this year. Like, for some reason. But surely at Jeddah of all places, if someone has a mechanical issue, it's basically guaranteed to be a safety car. Is K-Mag the number... K-Mag's the #1 driver in Haas. I guess that's the good thing now with driver numbers, isn't it? The fact that drivers can pick them is no one really knows who the #1 is anymore. Like, I would assume Stroll is the same at Aston Martin. Like, surely you would say now, within that Haas team, Hulkenberg is the #1, but I guess obviously he's leaving at the end of the year. As looks like Albon has already dropped out of the range of Zhou temporarily, but immediately gets back in it. We are quicker than those back markers. Oh, there we go. That's the breakaway I was talking about.
7 seconds.
So, Lando's going about a second a lap quicker than me, so... By the time he pits again, he might still be ahead of me, which is worrying. One of the Red Bulls has broken free. I would assume it's Max, but Perez did win in Bahrain. Hulk's not leaving F1, he's just leaving Haas. He's off to Sauber next year. Of course, ready for them to become Audi. Now you can start to see the AI cost each other time. As all those groups just spread out a little bit. Look at that, our tyre wear after 4 laps is 2%. These tyres could genuinely end this race on like 30%. You think Merc can catch up to P2 in the Constructors? Maybe, but I can't, in many ways, I can't see them strategically really wanting to anymore. They're probably better off finishing P4 and getting the extra wind tunnel time, because I think that's really what screwed them over this year, was the fact, obviously, they clutched up P2 last year in the end. Turn 3 I'm still so scared of.
Okay, gap ahead.
Who do you think will be the other Sauber Audi driver? It could still end up being Sainz. I can see Bottas just being kept around for a year or two. I guess the weird thing is, of course, is Hulk now is... Am I right in saying he's the only German F1 driver currently? He's got to be, hasn't he? Because obviously Seb's not there, Mick's not there. I'm not forgetting anyone, am I? Yeah, Hulk is the only German, isn't he? Yeah, so... I get, obviously, why they want a German in that team. Yeah, Albon, Zhou, and Hulkenberg are starting to really trip over each other. This is good news for me. They're a German in F2. There's a couple of Germans in F2. But... I wouldn't say Mick Stucker's the reserve for Mercedes. I don't think he'll get an F1 gig again. I just sadly don't think he's good enough. I mean, you look at the way Magnussen had comfortably the better of him. And then you look at how much Hulkenberg is, damn it, been able to wipe the floor with
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some
Magnussen. How bad is that? Oh, it's not great. Oh, it's really not great. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Yeah, get your bottle emojis in, chat. Deary me, we need a safety car. The other annoying thing, of course, is the hards would easily go to the end. I'm not sure a set of mediums will. But I guess we'll have to try. What's mad is we're still taking time out of everybody else. Apart from Lando. You know what, I think we will stay out. This isn't too bad. I want you to hit the wall and create a safety car. We think it'll benefit your teammate. The Gary strat. No, so although Gary and I will occasionally call out safety cars and things like that, the Williams RTG is not the place. I waited especially for a 100% Jeddah stream for the sunglasses. It's really difficult to adapt to here. Because, of course, if ever there was a track where you want everything to remain a constant, it's Jeddah. And suddenly it sounds like such a minor thing, but just because the lighting's different, it really affects things. It was either going to be Jeddah, Monaco, or Vegas. Vegas wouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Monaco might be a bit difficult. Are we still taking time out of that group in front? I don't know. Oh, Bottas is... Sorry, Albon even's broke free. That's good going. The other thing as well, of course, is it's going to put more wear through the tyres. Not that we need to worry about that. I don't get who Mercedes... I mean, Mercedes want to bring Antonelli in. I don't think he would then be better than George immediately. Maybe down the line, but... I think that's the thing, obviously. George will then be so desperate to prove himself as the number one. Like, George is definitely a driver I could see then would get a little bit kind of overly aggressive. A little bit Ocon-esque with his teammate. If Antonelli comes in and is immediately a big threat. To be honest, chat, when we did hit that wall, I'm surprised we didn't take the wheel off.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
I've got to try and get a 36.8. It's the other problem as well, the speed trap is right below where my camera is. So every time I look over at the minimap, I think, oh, there's a yellow flag, and then there isn't. Which is very sad. I don't think... Ollie Behrman will have the Haas seat next year. Alongside probably K-Mag. Like, there's no way he doesn't at this point. We're also trying to manage the battery a little bit, but I don't think I'm doing a particularly good job. I think we're just slowly depleting it.
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good
Yeah.
job on hitting that target, mate. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 12.4 seconds.
Say, the idea that, yeah, Antonelli and Behrman can drive Formula 1 cars just scares me. I'm getting old, chat. Like, real old. I feel like I am the Lance Stroll so far in this race. Everyone's just waiting for me to crash to bring out a safety car. Like, how have I not seen any AI big errors yet? Why is the F2 champion like Porsche not being considered for an F1 seat? I think he could have been Had he not... Unfortunately, now he's gone to IndyCar. And obviously now is with McLaren there. I think that's maybe a shot himself in the foot. Not that I don't think that's a good move for him. Just that a lot of teams now probably won't consider him. It's a very odd thing. Because, I mean, sensibly, Porsche probably should have been in for Bottas this year. Not Bottas, sorry, Zhou. This year. Like, the fact... I wouldn't say Vesti deserves it, but the fact that he didn't get the call-up for Sauber at the moment to go alongside Bottas and learn a thing or two is worrying. Like, I think Sauber have mismanaged that, especially when you look at the way Zhou's performed this year. Like, yeah, almost scored points in Bahrain, but since then, I mean, he's never made Q2. He's never really looked confident this year. I think he kind of knows his time's up as well. You're kind of there like, you're not really benefiting anybody. I'd say Porsche deserved it as well. Vesti, yeah, got unlucky on a few occasions, but I wouldn't discredit Porsche for doing a better job. So we're still going quicker than Bottas and Zhou, which is good, but they've now dropped behind Hulkenberg. And they're just fighting each other. If you told me the last race we did that we could fight kick Sauber, I'd be happy. Not this time, though. Just need someone to have a mechanical issue at some point, but... It's still very, very early in the race. A lot can change. A lot can happen. So I've still got another set of mediums if I need them.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 0.9 seconds.
Who is the one driver you think deserved an F1 seat and never got a shot? I mean, I can't really think of many that it didn't get one that absolutely did. But a couple that definitely deserved longer careers than they did. Recently, I still say Pascal Wehrlein should have had a much bigger chance than he ever got. Like, he scored points at Manor and Sauber, when Sauber were terrible. Like, that was really impressive. And, although obviously, again, another one that did race and sadly was killed, Stefan Beloff as well, would have been nuts. Like, those for me are kind of... Obviously, they both did get F1 seats, but they're kind of like two of the big what-ifs. This year's F2 winner isn't getting into F1, unless it's Behrman Antonelli. Probably not.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
We're 15 seconds behind Lando, Mark. I don't think we've got to worry about dirty air right now. Kvyat, yeah, but he had enough time in F1 at least. Chembolok Bassi was never going to make it. John Cena is ahead of me, exactly. Like, what is that about? Is Mark just bullying me? Is that what that is? I think Lawson, yeah. If he doesn't get a call-up next year, I think we'll go somewhere else. Not sure it'll be IndyCar. Might be World Endurance or something.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 16.6 seconds.
Oh, Lando's basically closed in then. So it hasn't taken him long, to be fair. And I'm monitoring that gap to Hulkenberg as well, and that's staying pretty level despite the fact he's in clear air. Ow, that's not good. Keep your foot in. It was not my best line ever, chat, I'll be honest. But it was the line I took. Oh, there we go. Sonoda in. So first of the AI to blink. So how far behind him are we going to be?
Sonoda is stopping now.
Still definitely going to be behind Yuki, but I hope it's not by too much. I think Paul Aaron's got a good shot, but I think Behrman, Antonelli, they'll come back strong. Second half of the year. Now Prema have kind of worked out what they're doing a bit. Oh, damn it. It could have been in the range of Yuki had I not fumbled that. Ugh. Gotta slow down more before the corners. It's revolutionary as a strategy. So I wonder if Yuki will likely have to pit again then. Although I think you could do 36 laps on a set of mediums, I don't think he will. Although then again, the AI last year would do some ridiculous plays. Mercedes basically every single race last year did drive to the tyres explode for some reason.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.7 seconds.
Are we seeing anyone else in? No. So Sonoda seems to have just gone for a bit of a rogue stop. There's Norris now battling out with Zhou. Bottas has dropped back again even more. So yeah, Kick Sauer really are in the bin. Oh, come on. I mean, we're not losing that much to Yuki, but we are definitely still losing out to him. And that's the problem. I mean, again, it's just all about whether we get a safety car a bit later on. West Point, hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Oh no. Oh no. Just got a wash of understeer. I think we got away with it though.
You've got front wing damage. Recommend you box for a new one. Box now.
You can get a tiny bit of wing damage now that doesn't affect the performance much, and I think that's just what we did. So, Red Bull in. I'm hoping Bottas is in soon. Just destroy the front wing, to be honest. I'm getting there. It will happen. I've probably left enough debris out on the circuit now that they probably should recover it. Oh, there we go. Bottas in. We might not be last, chat, or I hope we're not last. Admittedly, it might only be for a few laps. Come on! We're almost at 1/3 distance here. And for the first time since lap 2, we are not going to be last in this Grand Prix. You love to see it. Bottas is going on another set of softs, so he's stopping.
ERS is low, ERS is low. Consider changing mode on your MFD, or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it.
Problem I've got with that is, of course, even if then we can keep up with Bottas, he's not that fast. $200 miles an hour down the straight. I'm doing good, thanks, West Point. And you, mate? Oh, what is that? Why am I still getting so much understeer through there? Yeah, now we've got a box. That's so bad through that corner. Oh, we can definitely go mediums to the end. This has got to be the... not quite as bad as Shanghai, but one of the worst races I've driven so far in this game. And everything I just said about not being last, I am the new Logan Sargent, yeah. At least we're going to be on mediums. I don't know if they're going to feel that much better than the hards, but they're going to hopefully feel better. I always forget it's 37 here. Always forget. I am the new Logan Sargent, chat. What are you going to do about it? How is Fernando Norris doing? He's okay, I believe. We're almost a lap down.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a
I think we
nice
are going to get
stop.
lapped in
We're
this
happy with
race.
that one.
Oh, please say that Red Bull's
That's our last
pitting.
stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
The Red Bull's not pitting. Oh, no. We cannot get lapped. If we get lapped, then that really is game over. Like, that is completely day ruined. Don't get damage again instantly. Oh, I got so much downforce now. What is that? Like, the grip is genuinely off-putting, chat. There's too much of it. We have got to run. I mean, to be fair, I don't know which Red Bull is leading, but... I mean, to be fair, we could get a safety car, and this whole race could be completely changed. Like, that is the joy of the 100% series. We've had so many races in the past where I've been absolutely terrible throughout the first half of a Grand Prix. I've basically been saved by the game. And other races where I've been absolutely terrible, given a lifeline, and then I get a mechanical failure. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. Already over a second clear of Bottas this lap. DJ, welcome on in, buddy. Hope you're well. The grip has turned to 11. Could not put it better myself, Smurf. Like, we could be back with Bottas fairly quickly. I mean, the rotation through there is nuts. And tyre wear is good again. Purple.
19.3 seconds.
Okay, so it's Verstappen leading then. But Perez is cooking. Oh no! Just upset the rear of the car there when I nudged the wall. Didn't even get a Discord VC channel. We were talking about that earlier on, DJ. The Discord's gone, and I've got no idea how or why. Purple Sector 1, Green Sector 2. It's James Early, chat! If you don't already follow him, make sure you drop him a follow. There's some brilliant F1 content. James, I'm scared what the question is based on how badly my race is going. So Bottas luckily hasn't got the range on Zhou.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're okay.
Damn it, man. Damn it, man. It's because James showed up. I mean, it's always what I do on this game. On every F1 game. Look at that. What always staggers me with that, chat, what always staggers me with that is I never, ever take the wing off. I always, I don't know if I can view it from a different angle. I somehow never, it's only ever the wheel. I never take the wing with it. Like, look at this, look at this. Can I go further away? Here we go. Look at that. How do I manage that every time reliably? Like, look at the difference between the wing and the wall there. Can I mean, how? Have I actually hit it with the wing? Can we see that? Have we hit? I genuinely don't believe we have. I genuinely don't believe we've hit the wall with the wing there. Like, how on earth do we manage this every single time? Of course, the wheel is like an inch wider, and that's what does it. My skills know no bounds. Oh man, I mean the race was going so badly early on, so badly. So I think we've been saved there slightly. F1 is all about inches, exactly. And, well, inches tonight have screwed us. Screwed us royally. Back of the field, but battling beard, dearie me. Thumbnail right there, yeah, that has got to be. I mean, it's a terrible thumbnail. But it's got to be the one, hasn't it? Oh, so stupid. So stupid, chat. I am blaming James for that one. I don't even know what his question was, but I am blaming James for that. 25,000 points well spent. Yeah, Mustafa, I hope you're happy. It makes one of us happy, at least. Hey, well, what did James ask? Like, James never actually dropped the question, did he? Owen as well, thank you for the follow. What was the question, James? Can you survive 50 laps around Jeddah? The answer is no. Hammond! You've reversed into the sports lorry. Oh! Did you actually ask that before I crashed? He did! He actually asked that immediately as soon as I started it. Oh, man. Oh, I'll pay out the votes, yeah. I'll pay out the votes. For some reason, my phone was listening to that and wanted me to use Samsung Pay. Which is not good. I don't pay out the votes like that. Damn it, man. I need to play Gran Turismo 3 with James instead. That's what I gotta do. If you predicted in a wall, well, first of all, that's sad. But second of all, congratulations on your points. I genuinely think James Early has actually cursed me there, chat. It's the only way to describe it. Smurf? Anyone else? Was it just Smurf? 4 people. Smurf and others. Congratulations if you earned yourself some points there. Ploplov, or Ploplov, thank you for the follow as well. How do I get rid of that? There we go. I love myself for this moment. I hope you do, James. If I could actually bet, I would have been winning some points. I cannot believe that. James literally asked me, can I survive 50 laps? And immediately, I go and stack it. Damn it, man. Damn it. So stupid. So stupid. We'll definitely do some solitaire. I cannot believe that.
A sterling effort from the team and a magnificent drive.
Well, Red Bull won, to the surprise of nobody. But was it Max or was it Checo? I would assume it's Max. Because, yeah, there you go. Meaty Hendo, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna go. I hope you sleep like a log, Mustafa. I really do.
Red Bull are our winners
To a
today
random
after
quick race.
showcasing some incredible driving. It's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive.
On
with other
Portugal?
teams, and they're certainly
Dearie
proving
me.
themselves.
How much do you hate me, Mitch? Well, I'm guessing Checo got completely screwed then on a 2-stop. Go back on F1 22 for the content. Not a chance. Time trial at Portugal. I say I won't be doing another race. Because we'll be here till like 11 PM.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again.
Watch
We continue
guy.
to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Well, there we go then. Max Verstappen is going to take the win here in Jeddah in quite emphatic style in the end. 24 seconds ahead of Oscar Piastri. Sergio Perez got absolutely screwed over on a two-stop. I got no idea how he ended up so far back, but he did. Behind Alonso and Russell there, but still able to beat Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, and Lando Norris recovered to P9, despite having a terrible start to the evening. Ocon luckily didn't score points. I'm blaming him for all of my bad luck. And the only driver we probably would have been fighting ended up being Valtteri Bottas, who also somehow didn't finish. Hulkenberg and Tsunoda pretty close at the line. Everybody else, though, pretty much ended up quite spread out, which is rather odd around this place. Only Leclerc and Hamilton were close. Norris and Stroll were close. But apart from that, everyone else seemed to spread out. So, make of that whatever you will. But thank you all so much for watching. We will be back Thursday night live from the Australian Grand Prix. I'm hoping we can survive that.